Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm uploading a video based on something I saw on YouTube off of the channel of Enter the Arena US by General Jerry about TNA information. Now, as you guys may know, if you guys have been noticing, on my channel I only have one TNA review based off of Lockdown that happened several months ago. And I haven't done anything based on their content, discussing anything that's been going on, like such as reviews, things of that sort. I haven't been at all impressed, and the TNA super duper fans are starting to realize that as well. As General Jerry informed on Enter the Arena US, he informed his audience that TNA audience fans at the Impact Wrestling show, when they were doing the tapings, that their fans walked out on the program while it was in the midst of going on. Now, if you got something like that happening at your events, you got some serious problems going on in your company. Like General Jerry said, if you haven't seen the video, I will definitely go ahead and would recommend you to check out that video. It's Enter the Arena US. That's the channel. It's one of their most recent videos they have uploaded on their channel, so you'll be able to catch it right away on that channel. And it's very shocking. And it's very sad too. TNA used to be a great show to watch. I used to be entertained by it. You had so many different talents, gimmicks, names out there besides just WWE. They had a different aspect, a different perspective. They had a different way of doing things. And then it just is, in the last, I'd have to say maybe 3 to 4 years, it's really starting to fall apart. Honestly, I kind of figured back in 2011, they were eventually going to get to a level of, I'd have to say 1995 type standings from WWE or something of that nature. Being in a Coliseum arenas, things of that sort. 6,000 seats, enough for people to watch the show, and filling it in and selling it out and everything, and eventually moving into those bigger name arenas. But honestly, guys, this is pathetic. I mean, you got people in Universal Studios in Orlando walking out of an event. Now, if you guys don't know how big the size of how many seats can be filled up in that place, it's about only 1,100 seats, unless they've made the Universal Studios arena that they have there a little bit bigger. But I'd say over a little bit of 1,000 seats can be filled in that place. And you got people walking out of your event on an Impact show? It's not good. That is not good for business. Now, as I mentioned before, I have reported on Taz leaving TNA. They're not paying their talent. They're not paying their talent. I mean, they got guys that are months past due being owed for their work, their performances. How can you go ahead and do something like that to your own people, your production people, your crew, your talent, everything? You're not paying your workers? It's really, you gotta go ahead and at that point, stop for a while. Kick back. Think about some things. Think about whether this is worth doing or not, and allow those talents to go off somewhere else to do independent work for themselves so they can take care of their families. I mean, truthfully, in my opinion, if I was a TNA talent, I'd be telling TNA to go fuck themselves, and I'd be seeing them in court. Because bottom line, I'd either go to ROH, New Japan, or WWE at that point, if WWE would be even interested in me. And as I've heard on the news and the internet, WWE is not interested in any TNA talent. I mean, go look, and you don't have to go any further to look that they're not interested in TNA talent than Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle was the biggest name in TNA that was thinking about going to WWE again and finishing out his career there, and instead he happened to stay with TNA because WWE wasn't interested in him. That's some pretty weird stuff. So yeah, if I was any TNA talent at this point in time, I'd be going to ROH, New Japan, something like that. Because right now, at this point, and at this juncture, TNA really needs to put a stop to their production, rethink some things over, try to figure out ways to become more creative and keeping their audience interested and entertained by this shit. And, allow their talent to, not be on contracts, but allow them to go in the independent scene for a little while and get some fucking money to support their families. You can't go to ROH? Why not? What the hell? You can't. Another thing that was announced that I heard on YouTube and even on the internet, they canceled their the Asia tour, their tour through Asia, and they canceled on that. It was a 10-day tour where they could make some decent money and get some money in their pockets, and they tell them, oh, no, you can't go anywhere for ROH or anything like that. They're competent. Are you fucking kidding me here? You are not even paying your talent on time. You're going to tell them where they can and cannot go to make extra bread? You're fucking insane. I'd be telling TNA to kiss my ass. I'd be walking out of that shit. That is complete and utter bullcrap, in my opinion. So, personally, at this point in juncture, Destination America, if I was them, they claim they regret signing them, getting them to come to their network. If I was them, I'd cancel their shit right away. If I was a TNA talent, I'd be leaving. I mean, this show is complete and utter crap. I have not watched a single episode in about 3 to 4 weeks. I have not reviewed any of the content. As I mentioned in one of my, it was in a predictions video for a WWE pay-per-view. I believe it was Fastlane. Yeah, that's what it was. WWE Fastlane. You can check that out if you'd like. And, it is just fucking pathetic. Really, it is. It's sad. It's sickening. I mean, they make WCW's time where they were going out of business look better than what TN... They make WCW look better than them, is what I'm trying to say here. And TNA, they are just in worse shape than WCW was. I'd be honest with you. I think that has something more to do with the fact because they had Ted Turner backing them up on top of it, so that probably has a lot to do with it. But truthfully, this woman, Dixie Carter, doesn't seem to give a rat's ass about this company. She doesn't care about professional wrestling. She doesn't know a damn thing about it. She's signing a guy from fucking Smashing Pumpkins, who, by the way, he's the lead singer. Billy Corgan, I believe, is the name. And he's a great musician. I like his stuff on Smashing Pumpkins, but where does he get his knowledge and, intellect about professional wrestling? I mean, I don't see him as a guy that knows about wrestling unless, there's something that I don't know about him. But personally, you'd think his passion would be in, music, not professional wrestling. But, you got Chris Jericho. He's a guy that's been in professional wrestling and he's a musician. So, I mean, you can't deny the guy for that. But truthfully, at this point in juncture, TNA really is just in shambles completely. They've been in shambles for the last couple of years, and it's sick. It really is. It's sickening. It's disgusting, and I just would like to see TNA become something, but with every passing month, it looks dimmer and dimmer and dimmer of that ever happening. So, with that being said, let me hear, I'd like to see what you guys have to say in the comments below about what's going on with TNA, what you guys may think, what you guys think would help TNA improve, get better, and what they should go about trying to make things better for their company, if there's anything at all to help them before they, finally sink to the bottom of the sea here. But personally, I don't see it improving. I don't see it ever going to a place where it once was even. I think they're just done for. They're just done. It's just whenever it takes. It's just time that's going to take them to go out of business. But anyway, again, I would like to hear from you guys what your opinions and thoughts about this situation with TNA. And what you guys would do if you were in the situation of Dixie Carter and you were running the show and whatnot, and what you would do to improve this. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys had a great Mother's Day with your moms. And please subscribe to my channel. I'd be more than happy to appreciate your subscription. And I appreciate your time and taking the time to watch this video. It was a pleasure talking with you guys, and I'll speak to you again soon.